Good morning and welcome to Cincy Lifestyle on this Tuesday, in which it's a little dreary and drippy out there, but the party attitude continues. That's going to show on this program today.
That's
because
right.
After all, this is
Mardi Gras.
ding, 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 ding. That's exactly right.
That's right.
So that will be part of the theme of the show, but not the exclusive theme. We've got a number of things to bring to you today.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I mean, Mardi Gras is a big thing in this community, a lot of
is.
history around it.
There is. So talk about some of the history, Clyde, because I'm going to tell you, I never really knew the history. I just knew it as Fat Tuesday, and I'm like, okay, people just eat before Ash Wednesday when they fast.
Start to go into, yeah, start
right,
to do
but
some self-sacrifice.
I had no idea about the history, but you are the expert on history, Clyde.
Because I've lived so much of it, is that what you're saying?
I wasn't going to say that, but.
And of course, Wags, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Well, according to some research that's been done in our office, it's about a 3-century-old celebration. It's got some roots in the Caribbean and Brazil, where it's called Carnival. So, Carnival Cruise Lines, got to start with that. The way they do it here in this country apparently got its start in Mobile, Alabama. So, who knew?
Really?
Right? French-Canadian explorer Le Moyne d'Iberville, Gesundheit, but that guy kind of started that in New Orleans.
Right.
So.
Wow. You know what? I always thought it was New Orleans.
Yeah, well, yeah, but it expanded beyond there. Now, we've got a little gumbo cook-off going. I'm going to show you a quick piece of video on that, and then we'll keep on going. But apparently, we've got 5 folks who are in a contest with their gumbo, and there you see the video. And along with that, we've got a king cake, which I was supposed to go out and get and bring in here and didn't.
Oh, right.
So just pretend that you see a king cake here with
they're going to see a king cake later.
In a minute. Okay, exactly.
Yeah, we got that.
That's the one with the baby on the little baby doll on the inside. So.
Okay, that's going to be fun a little bit later.
Yes, indeed.
Taste test. We get to pick the best gumbo. All the people who brought them into the station today, we get to pick.
That's exactly right.
That's right.
Well, if this is the year you hit the big 5-0, it is the perfect time to start planning for the day you retire. Yippee! And no one knows better how to make your money behave at the half-century mark than our money guru, the one, the only. He's with Mona this morning.
Is Clyde, and I want to welcome back Al Riddick, the president of Game Time Budgeting. Always good to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me again, Mona.
Absolutely, you're just full of good information. All right, so some people in their 50s, they think, well, the best years are behind me. But you know what? But you're saying no, especially as it comes to retirement.
Yes, believe it or not, when you turn 50, can you believe the IRS will actually do you a favor?
They will?
So let's assume you may be invested in your company's 401k plan or 403b. You can actually take advantage of what is called the catch-up contribution. So for 2020, you can contribute another $6,500 to your 401k or 403b. And in addition to that, you may be invested in a Roth IRA.
Yeah.
The catch-up contribution there is an extra $1,000. So your total contribution for 2020, if you do participate in a Roth IRA, would be $7,000.
Oh, well, that's excellent.
Exactly.
Yeah, I missed that by a few years. Right, but so tell me about ideas you have about people over 50 giving themselves a raise in retirement.
Yes, you can definitely do that. So let's assume that big old house that you've been living in that your children have now moved out of. You can consider actually downsizing, Mona, because who wants to clean a big house these days anyway?
Correct.
Another thing that you could consider as well is potentially paying that house off by the time that you retire. And this is the big win there. In addition to giving yourself a raise, most people should know that your income rarely goes up during retirement. So why do you really want to saddle yourself with that big mortgage payment when you really don't have to?
Thank you. I think I've been preaching that for a while. Yes, you don't have to, you don't want to buy big at retirement. You want to downsize.
Exactly, and there's nothing wrong with that.
That's right. That's right. All right, so talk to us about a financial inventory, what that means and what you recommend.
Yes, ma'am. So far as the financial inventory is concerned, by the time you turn 50, you need to take an account of how many things you have with your name on it, okay? So this would be how much do you have in your checking account, your savings account, your 401k account.
Right.
Maybe you have a brokerage account as well. But in addition to that, it's really all about what you own and what you owe, okay? Because the difference between those two numbers really is what constitutes your net worth. And at the end of the day, retirement is not really based on age, it's actually based on net worth or wealth.
Okay. All right. So what do you say quickly to people who are saying, you know, I've waited too late to prepare for retirement. Oh, well.
There's never, I really don't believe in that phrase, it's too late for me to begin, because each day you wake up and have breath in your lungs, you have an opportunity to make something positive happen in your life. So starting tomorrow morning when people wake up, maybe you have an opportunity to save a little bit more money in your 401k or what have you. You have an opportunity to pay down a little bit more of that consumer debt, because believe me, over the next 15, 16 years before you retire, you really want to set yourself up so that you can live the life of your dreams and not have to possibly be forced to go out and find another job and things of that nature, because as you age, and I'm getting older myself, my body is not what it used to be, Mona. You know, the things that I could do when I was 25,
brother. Yeah.
I can't do that anymore.
I'm telling you, I'm living that. Right.
So it's all about just maximizing the energy that you have today to prepare for a better tomorrow.
All right. It's always a pleasure. Where can people reach you? Get more
ma'am.
information?
People can reach me at GameTimeBudgeting.com or call 513-813-3275.
Okay, Al. It's always a pleasure. Thank you so much for coming on. Good advice. Clyde?
Another piece of advice, if you want to keep money in your pocket, don't shoot pool with Al. Okay, while your money behaves, this is Mardi Gras, when you're supposed to misbehave ahead of a season of self-denial. Now, one of the best ways to act up is to eat good food and not worry about the calories. And if you're planning a party tonight, listen up. We have some tips for you. They come by way of Executive Chef Jason Hebert from the Hard Rock Casino, Cincinnati. Chef Jason, thank you for being here.
Appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
So how are you guys celebrating tonight?
So tonight we're changing our buffet. The whole thing is going to be a Mardi Gras theme. There's smoked alligators, crawfish and shrimp boils, as you see right there.
It'll look like this.
King cake, etouffee, gumbo. So we got all the fixings for a traditional Mardi Gras celebration.
Okay, well, you've come with some stuff to make for us. Show us what you're going to do.
Yeah, so I got a shrimp and crawfish etouffee. So I got my pot hot. I'm going to go ahead and get my shrimp seared off. And then I got my etouffee going right here. And it's
what goes into the etouffee?
It's traditional Cajun seasonings, right? So onion, celery, bell pepper, garlic.
Okay.
And then it's fortified with some tomatoes and then a light brown roux.
A roux,
right?
which some Southern folks know as gravy.
Correct. Correct.
Okay, all right. And I'm one of them, by the way.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so this dish was made famous in the 50s in Breaux Bridge, Louisiana. It's Acadiana, the heart of the Cajun country.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was really made famous when it was brought in the 80s to Galatoire's Bistro in New Orleans. That was when Cajun Creole cuisine started to be
and a man named Hebert would know all about that.
You're right about that.
Absolutely. So talk about a little bit about what's the preparation time for this?
So etouffee generally just means smothered, right? So this dish is just smothered for hours on end, right? So we prepared this for about 2 hours the other day. We made the sauce. And then it's usually fortified with seafood and then served over rice, right? Okay. So as I got my shrimp hot, I'm gonna go ahead and start placing them around the dish. And then I'm just going to put the stew right on top of the rice.
Oh, yes.
So it's an indulgence, right? You get your calories, you get your carbs, and you get your sauce.
That's exactly right. For somebody thinking about making this at home, what would you recommend? What tips do you have for them?
So my biggest tip, and what most people get wrong when it comes to Cajun cooking, when you're making a dark roux, you use oil, not butter.
Okay.
Butter will burn, and your roux will burn.
Okay. Now, as we're looking at the presentation here, there is also a beverage. What would you pair beverage-wise with this?
So it's really your beverage of choice. You know, Mardi Gras is a day of indulgence. For me and my family, a lot of the times we're drinking Crown Royal because it's purple and it's gold, and it's a drink fit for kings, right? But Cajun cuisine is great because it can be paired with bourbon, it can be paired with beer, and it's really just a wholesome, low-key thing. Right? You don't have to go over the top. The flavors speak for themselves. So whatever you want to choose is what you put with it.
Got it. So what time does the party start tonight?
So we're starting today at 11 for lunch, and then we'll switch over at dinner at 4, and then we'll have a few extra offerings or dinner between the price points.
And just a reminder, we're talking about a big buffet,
big
lot
buffet.
Like this.
A lot of this,
okay.
right? A lot of king cakes, a lot of shrimp and crawfish, a lot of seafood and traditional dishes.
Oh, that looks and smells so divine. Chef Jason, thank you so much
Appreciate
for being
it. Thank
here.
you.
Absolutely. Mona?
Well, there are no excuses when it comes to this fitness program. Coming up here on Cincy Lifestyle, we'll introduce you to an all-female personal training program that can help you achieve your health and fitness goals. Plus, expecting a child can leave you with a lot of questions. We'll talk to the doctors at TriHealth about how they're turning uncertainty into self-confidence. All that and more in just a few minutes. Stay with us. Well, welcome back. Tradition, community, and a sense of belonging. The Ferrari Brothers Barbershop is about more than just haircuts. It's about family. And with 60 years in the making, the next generation of Ferrari has taken over. Take a look.
We are known as the Ferrari Brothers, as our great uncle and grandfather were. They were two brothers that opened up this barbershop 60 years ago, and we kind of grew up in the shop, kind of the whole barbering world and like kind of a gentleman's club, if you will. And we felt like we needed to kind of continue that legacy of the family. When they came in from Italy, their dream was always kind of be entrepreneurs and own their own businesses. And sort of our story is not only creating our own story, but we're also kind of continuing our family dream and legacy and like what they've done in the city, for the city, and also for our family. We wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for them. So I think we owe it to them to kind of keep this beautiful legacy around and the family name. And it's not every day you meet a Ferrari, so it's kind of a special thing.
I just think that, you know, we're not here like to pretend that we're barbers, you know, we're just, yes, we own the shop, we took it over after our family, but it's more important for us to keep that name going and keep the shop going and its vibe.
It was 2015 when the original Fausto Ferrari Brothers shop closed, and it wasn't long after when Tony and Austin decided to reopen. But what's magical is if you had your hair cut 60 years ago versus today, you probably would notice not much has changed.
There's a certain energy here that you don't get from something that's new or that's kind of forced. This is the way it's been for 60 years. We haven't changed anything here. So I think that has a lot to say for itself. And
I think if it's not broken, don't fix it, you know what I mean? You walk into the shop, there's a lot of history here. So we like to keep that history here and within our family instead of going out and finding it and posting a picture on social media, which is like hot today, and for us it's not about that.
The small and cozy environment at the Ferrari Brothers shop is the place to go if you not only need a trim, but also just want to slow down from the chaos of the world around you. You'll instantly feel like family and walk out looking and feeling fresh.
This place is here for this community. This is a community that has been around forever, and that's what barbershops are all about. Barbers and their shops are here for the community that they live in. A place for somebody to come, even if you don't want to get your hair cut, this is a place for you to come and chill and be safe and be heard. It's a safe place for everyone. I do have female clients, not a ton, but I have a ton of male clients. Everyone's welcome here, and the place is for the community. And once people realize that, you'll never look back.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Hey, when you feel good, you're empowered to do just about anything. And that's the mission behind Team No Excuses. Their all-female team aims to help you achieve your health and fitness goals. Here now to talk about that with us right now is Monique Smith, a certified master personal trainer with Team No Excuses, and Emerald Dennis, a client there. Thank you both for being here with us this morning.
You're welcome. Thank you for having us.
So what is Team No Excuses?
I'm going to let Emerald answer that for us today.
Okay. So Team No Excuses is a health and fitness personal gym. It's located in Cincinnati, Ohio. But not only that, it's more than fitness. We're a family.
Okay. All right. And why is that important?
It's important because when you work out by yourself, sometimes you need that accountability, that support, the encouragement, and you get all that at Team No Excuses.
Okay, so Monique, talk a little bit about some of the programs you offer at Team No Excuses.
Okay, the programs we offer at Team No Excuses, we do personal group training, meal planning, online training. Our newest program that we just launched was My Plus Size Boot Camp, which will launch Thursday, February the 27th. That program is actually geared for women with a BMI, body mass index of 35 and above.
So talk a little bit about the orientation, and I gather is more heavily weighted towards female clients, if not exclusively so. What was the need you wanted to fill by doing so?
The fitness, this industry is just male dominant. And it's a lot of females that don't want to work out with a personal trainer. They feel like they got to do aerobics. They feel like they got to do just swimming or something like that. I wanted to show them that you could come in Team No Excuses and get everything you need. First of all, I have to build that relationship with you and let you know that you can accomplish anything that you put your mind to.
That's how you get past making excuses I like to do to no excuses.
Yes, that's how you get past it.
Emerald, tell me a little bit about your experience with Team No Excuses.
So far it has been the best decision I have made. I started in November?
Yes.
November. The first 7 days, I lost 18.6 pounds.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And since then, I've lost a total of 42.6 pounds.
And now, so how are they keeping you motivated?
So I have her, and then I have my friend Ayana, which is her intern as well. And it's just like every day, even when I don't feel like it. Come on, E, you can do it. Push through. We got goals. Just the inspirational talk, motivation that you need, whatever it is. Even if leave it right there on the floor,
Sure.
They got me.
Sure. Just a few seconds. Personal relationships are way more important than we think in this.
Yes, it has to be a personal relationship to get to the goals that you have. The trainer and the client has to build a reputation. I mean, a personal relationship.
Okay. So, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. So, talk a little bit about how folks can find you, find out more about Team No Excuses, and maybe sign up.
They can go to my website, teamnoexcusesllc.com. They can set up a consultation, or they can walk into the personal gym in Mount Healthy, Cincinnati, Ohio, 45231.
Okay. Monique, Emerald, thank you both for being here with us this morning.
Thanks
for
you,
having
Clyde.
Indeed.
Bye-bye.
Mona?
Centering pregnancy groups are changing the way prenatal care is delivered, turning uncertainty into self-confidence and healthier moms and babies. Alexia Wynn tells us how she went from feeling anxious to feeling like the best mom ever at TriHealth Women's Services.
That's very appealing. You're not going through it alone. You know, you'll have somebody that's in that same kind of group.
Centering healthcare is a different model of delivering your prenatal care. And the way it works is that instead of having that one-on-one interaction with a physician or a provider, you're actually doing your prenatal care in a group setting with other moms, typically around the same gestational age that you're at.
It gives them self-confidence. So if you can imagine feeling like you know nothing and then being put in this atmosphere, and you now all of a sudden are the teacher.
It's just the best program you can actually do. I mean, they really get you prepared. Like, I wouldn't have, 7 sessions ago, I would have never thought that I'd even be this far along in a session to know what breastfeeding techniques are the best, or, you know, how to go about signing up for different programs or anything like that.
So you put all these women that are having the same signs and symptoms, whether or not it be nausea, vomiting, back pain, you know, the same questions as far as what is my body doing? Is this normal? Is this something to be concerned about? And we talk about it.
You're not really prepared to be a parent until you become a parent, but this is one of the best stepping stones.
Well, for more information on joining a centering pregnancy group, go to trihealth.com/centering. Clyde?
All right, we'll be back with more Cincy Lifestyle on the other side of the break. Plus, be sure to check us out on Instagram. We post all kinds of stuff from behind the scenes, pictures from here and on the set, and while we're out in the community too. So be sure to follow us, Instagram @Cincy Lifestyle. Stay with us. All right, PK, the director, showing us that it is cloudy and gloomy outside there today. Oh, Oh, look, it's raining too. He was singing Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head.
He was, yes.
No B.J. Thomas, but we'll take him. Now, coming up tomorrow here on Cincy Lifestyle, we'll talk about Hoop Dreams. A local group is encouraging student athletes to realize talents in other areas in addition to sports. We've got the Hoop Nerds coming in to tell us all about it.
Can't wait for that. Then it's Workout Wednesday. You know I love a good workout. Well, when I'm not making excuses. The ladies from Forte Fitness will be here to show us a few moves we can do to stay healthy and in shape. All that, so much more happening tomorrow on Cincy Lifestyle.
Now, just briefly, you see I've got some food here from leftover. This is awesome.
Yes,
I'm going to kill this.
Yes, I know you are.
Yes, indeed. We do want to have a serious moment today, right?
Absolutely. We just want to recognize Katherine Johnson, who passed on yesterday. You know, she hand calculated the trajectory for America's first trip to space. She helped Apollo 13 get home, and yet NASA mathematician Katherine Johnson, a winner of the Presidential Medal of Freedom. She remained unknown to most Americans until the movie Hidden Figures. And she was an American hero, and her pioneering legacy will never be forgotten. Quote from NASA Administrator Jim Bridenstine said that her death at 101 she will never be forgotten.
Indeed, indeed. That was a powerful movie because I didn't know it. I did not know that, you know, John Glenn being a hero of mine, directly connected to
That's right.
That's great.
Exactly.
And that's Cincy Lifestyle for this Mardi Gras.
That's right, Clyde. Remember, reach out to us and let us know, your ideas, your thoughts about the show. We love it when we hear from you. And while you said you're eating, I'm going to go ahead and say, make it a great day.
Yeah, go, go, go. Yes, yes.
Thanks for watching our video. And if you liked what you saw, hit the subscribe button. You can also check out full episodes of the show you've never seen before, or watch your favorites again and again. And as always, we love to say it, make it a great day.